The Liver King has lost his damn mind. I guess I could have uttered that sentence any time over the last 5 years and it would have been applicable, because this been crazy, but now he's breaking the law crazy. Like before, he was just eating animal testicles and doing all sorts of other weird shit, you know, but it wasn't illegal. If you ain't seen it, he got arrested. He was making terrorist threats against Joe Rogan, and he was released. This is mug shot right here. Look at that face. Like 4 years older than me. Anyway, life comes at you fast. He's ordered to undergo mental health evaluation and is subject to a restraining order. So you may be thinking, if you haven't been caught up, what's he doing, man? Let's check it out.
Just pulling up to the capital of Texas. What's the capital of Texas? Houston. It's
No,
Houston. Guess
not
what?
Houston.
You're dead. You're dead.
He said you're dead. He was talking about Joe Rogan because he had been making all types of fucking videos about Joe Rogan, man. Like, check it out, man. I think this is when it started.
Joe Rogan, I'm calling you out. My name's Liberty. Man to man. I'm picking a fight with you. Yeah. I have zero training.
What about, he's holding guns. I don't know if those are real or replicas. I got some friends in Miami who has like real guns that look like this, so it's hard to tell.
You did, so you're a black belt. You should dismantle me, but I'm picking a fight with you. Your rules, whatever you want me to weigh, I'll weigh it. I weighed 190 this
Oh yeah, that's music in the video.
morning. I'll come to you whenever you're ready to go. I want a vibration plate, by the way.
All right, that's enough of that. After that, he started to go crazy. Like, I was watching this shit. I was invested. And motherfuckers think that it's marketing. Motherfuckers think it's fake. But here's the thing. I don't think it's fake at all, because I've seen crazy people. And I've also seen drug addicts a lot in my life. This man is both. This is drug-induced mania. I can look in the motherfucker's eyes and tell that this shit is real. He's lost it.
Record anything and everything. Because Joe Rogan, we don't have to make videos to pretend anymore. All of this is happening. We're coming to you. I've challenged you man to man.
Whoa, what's up with his teeth?
Honorable. And we don't have to pretend.
Listen, I'm from the South Side of Chicago, and I've seen junkies. You can't pretend to be a junkie. I mean, maybe in like Hollywood or some shit, right? I'm looking at a junkie. I know a dope fiend when I see one. And I'm not just talking about roids or trend or no other shit. This is recreational drug use.
Or make any videos. The world is watching. They'll make the videos for us. And you don't have to hold a camera. You can hold the hand of somebody that you love, because what happens next to you, you're going to need to remember that feeling. You're going to need something more than what you did to give you something to fight for, because I have my family to fight for. And I'll die for them, you know that. And you're a black belt, but you've never come across something like this. Willing to die, hoping that you'll choke me out. I pray to God, because that's a dream come true. It feels good. And then the limbs, I'm fighting for my family. So limb.
Now, here's what he's saying, man. Like, here's the thing. It's not marketing, because what crazy people do is they make up all these scenarios in their mind. This is what happens when you lose touch with reality. It's like, I'm fighting for my life. I'm fighting for my family. He made all this shit up in his head. Joe Rogan wasn't thinking about this motherfucker. But in his mind, he's got to fight Joe Rogan for his family. That is a motherfucker who has lost touch with reality. This is not marketing. This is a fucking crazy person. I've seen this before. I've seen people in my life like lose touch with reality. This is what it looks like.
Go ahead. But then you have to contend with something else.
Now, I don't know what's up with this motherfucking yuck mouth. I don't know what that is. I don't know why his mouth is blue. This motherfucker look like he stank. He look like a swole ass Oscar the Grouch. Like if Oscar the Grouch did steroids, this is what it would look like.
And I weigh 177 pounds. An actual savage. And so at first you're like, fuck that guy.
See what he's saying? Like, Joe Rogan is not even thinking about this motherfucker. This is a person who is straight up tripping. He's lost touch with reality. What happens when people like really lose it? I've seen this before. They make up all these scenarios, right? So he's actually making up scenarios. He's like, man, I'm fighting for my life. I'm fighting for my children. It's all in his head.
Right? When you all of a sudden did get your attention, which I already did before this, you're saying, I'm gonna choke that motherfucker, that piece of fucking shit. I'm gonna choke him out.
Joe Rogan never said that, right? That's all in his head.
That's what warriors do. You and Andrew Tate are good good warriors.
Now he's bringing Andrew Tate in. It's like this shit has nobody's thinking about this motherfucker, man. Yeah, we don't have to watch more of that. This is a motherfucker who has lost it, but this shit kept going on. So when I hear people say this is fake, look at his. There's nothing fake about what's going on in this motherfucker's face. I know junkies let me just put this in perspective. He is 4 years older than me. Look at my face. Now look at that. Well, that's what happens when you do fucking drugs. That is drunky shit. And if you do enough drugs, you go crazy.
Tomorrow or the day after. Because I'm here all week. I don't know if you heard. Rogan versus Liver King. Period. C-O-M.
He's constructed all this shit in his fucking brain, man. He's really lost it. He ain't sleeping. This is why some people said it was fake, because he made some merch.
I'm now recording while dealing with the cops outside.
God damn, this took a while. I'm so sorry. I take it back. God.
Whatever. He made some merch. That's why it's fake. Nah, man. It's like he still has some of his faculties, right? Here's the thing about crazy people. You talk to somebody crazy and it throws you off. See, everybody saying it's fake has never met somebody who's really lost their mind. Because every once in a while, they'll say some shit that might be profound, or it might sound good, or they'll do something that's like, okay, that was a good decision. That makes sense. In the midst of all this crazy, it's not like binary, like they're only doing crazy shit and they can't like doing anything else. So the fact that he had the wherewithal to make some merch doesn't negate all the other fucking wild shit. He's got scabs on his face. His mouth is blue. He's really crazy. But the fact that he had the wherewithal to make some merch doesn't mean it's all fake. I think what's crazy is thinking that somebody would buy that. Who in their fucking right mind is buying a Liver King versus Joe Rogan fight t-shirt? And then he gets arrested. This motherfucker gets out the bing, right? He's still out here talking about Joe Rogan. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, whoa. Good. Okay, 4 years older than me. You think I'm gonna look like this in 4 years without heavy drug use?
Born in primals, from the vibration plate of the greatest state in the world, Austin, Texas. Texas is the state, just to be clear. Bags under my eyes. Haven't slept a whole lot.
This is like when he got out of jail. Now, one thing I will say about Austin's jail, Austin has one of the best jails I've been through. New York's jails, Manhattan jails, they're fucking awful. And then they take you to central bookings. It's never been a good experience for me. But I've been arrested in Austin. Mwah. Fantastic. Out of all the cities I've been arrested in, if I gotta pick one, I'm picking Austin each time. I've never been convicted of a crime. Every time I was arrested, it was a miscarriage of justice. I was always released, never been convicted of a crime.
It's been enough.
And he's still talking shit though, but he still was out here talking. Hold up.
Do you hear that? Listen. That's the birds. The birds are chirping, but the wild is actually calling. But we don't get to do that. I'm sipping the coffee right now. Coffee and cocaine, that's what I'm sipping. Minus the cocaine part, that part. I'm not sipping that, actually.
Come on, man. This is all random bullshit. Here's my hypothesis on this. Liver King, he was making millions a year, right? Selling the bullshit. Or pills that were made of like balls, actual like testicles, a bunch of fucking bullshit, right? Saying that that's how he got his physique, because he would eat balls and liver and organs and shit. You know, gringo shit. Yuppies are always doing some fucking wild shit, like eating organs or some weird, you know? He said that's how he got in great shape. And then plates and dates, like exposed him for doing steroids. He was spending like 10K a month on steroids. And I guess it hurt his business. He maybe still has some money or whatever. Definitely hurt his reputation. And here's the thing. Here's something that I've noticed. Most of the people I see go crazy, people who are in the spotlight, the public eye. Well, there's a few commonalities with them. One was drug use, but more importantly, they got a lot of internet fame fast. Not as much as Liver King. They also got a lot of criticism. Here's the thing. The human mind is not meant to deal with that much criticism. For the bulk of human history, we lived in tribes or communities of about 1 to 200 people, and those would be the same 1 or 200 people we saw our whole lives. And if you were ostracized from that community for any reason, you would probably die because you had to go in the wilderness. You might get killed by another tribe or some fucking creatures in the wilderness or something. So we were descendants of other humans who learned to fit in with the tribe. That's why people talking shit about you doesn't feel good, because it's in our DNA. We're descendants of people who learn to fit in, right? Keep that in mind. Now imagine hundreds or thousands of comments of people talking shit about you every day. The human mind was not made to deal with criticism at scale. This is a theory, but I think it's pretty sound. If you don't like yourself, or if there's any chinks in your armor, if you're doing some shit that's foul, or if you have any skeletons in your closets and shit, that criticism that's coming at you, especially at a huge scale, it will really fuck with you. And I've seen it drive people crazy. You know, you mix that with recreational drugs, now you don't have the same kind of control over your mental faculties. I don't even think the drugs have as much to do with it as just the human brain was not made to deal with criticism at scale. If you're not really happy with yourself, then that criticism is gonna really fuck with you, and it can push you to do shit like this. So imagine who built his career and lifestyle off of a lie. Now everyone knows he's lying. He probably wasn't happy with himself to begin with. That shit'll fuck with you. At his point, it might be hundreds of thousands of people talking shit about him. Because I've had people talk shit about me. You know, I've had people make videos about me, but it's like I really fuck with myself, so I don't even be tripping. I'd be like, yeah, whatever. I'll see that somebody made a video about me and I won't even watch it because I really like myself. But imagine if you don't like yourself, you got some shit to hide, and then a huge amount of people start talking shit about you. How do you think that's going to affect you psychologically? And then what are you going to go do a therapist? A therapist ain't never fucking deal with this shit. There was no college class on how to deal with an influencer who had millions of people talking shit about him because he lied. The therapist ain't never seen that before, and he ain't never going to see it again. He don't know how to fucking help you if you have the wherewithal to go see him, because you have a unique problem. So what do? You might have to introduce some self-medication. And that's how motherfuckers start doing recreational drugs. I gotta assume that's how he ended up with a blue mouth and all these scabs on his face. I'm not here to talk shit about this guy. I'm here to like help you guys understand this. If you know anything about recreational drugs, you can guess what street drugs fuck up your teeth and put scabs on your face, right? Like, I don't think that's fake. I don't think he fucking fucked his teeth up on accident and started fucking up his face for marketing. And do you think when you start doing these recreational drugs, when you're already fucked up, yeah, it might give you some momentarily relief, but after it gives you some momentary relief, next thing you know, you're doing this shit. Right? You start thinking shit like this is a good idea. And you say, you know what, let me put this on the internet for my 3 million fans to see. This got to be a good idea. You know what I'm saying? In the 4 seasons, imagine you get out of jail because you were arrested for terrorism, and the court orders you to get a mental health evaluation. This is a fucking court order. You have to do it. After that, you think, you know what would be a good idea? This. For me to post this on the internet. Yep. That is a drug-induced decision. If I've ever seen one. I don't know. If I got arrested for terrorism and the court ordered me to undergo mental health evaluation, I don't think I'd be like, man, you know, it'd be a good idea. Nima, go get the camera. I'm going to prance around this hotel like a fucking wild animal and then post that online for the world to see. I only post that for about 3 million people to see. Or this shit. Look at this shit.
So it turns...
This ain't marketing. If you think it's marketing, you don't know junkies the way I know junkies.
out we might be leaving Austin sooner than what we were hoping. Is it sooner than what you were hoping? How about you, Ax? Sooner? We might be leaving.
Yeah, that shit is fucked up. So anyway, I think this is real. I'm glad this happened during Men's Mental Health Month, so you guys can really see. I think this is legit. I think he's fucked up. I think he needs help. And I'm glad they kept Joe Rogan safe. We don't know what this motherfucker was capable of. Honestly, like, you can't control crazy. I don't know how to fix crazy either. Like, sure, I can't wait to see what the mental health evaluation says if we can get